Hey, it's Whoopi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. Just like to put a warning out there now that if you hear any kids screaming at any point, I live by a park and my window's open because it's way too hot in my room right now. So don't be too alarmed, like be a little alarmed, but not too much because I'm sure their parents are there. Anyway, today's video is another painting video and I'm just gonna chat a little bit, but obviously I'm gonna let the painting do its talking. Is that a phrase? I don't know. Also, I literally got my first vaccine jab today, which was a journey in itself. I'll probably talk about it in the actual video. But yeah, I got a jab done. I don't think you can see it on camera. I don't think you can, but it's like right here. My arm is sore. I did have to have a nap literally before I filmed this video because I was so tired. But yeah, I feel better now. I'm just happy I'm on the way to being fully vaccinated. Anyway, that's a long enough intro, so let's go. That was a strong piss. Just in case you wanted to see, I got this from Hobbycraft and it's just a box canvas that is the 12 by 12 inches, so 30.5 centimeters by 30.5. It's already primed, so I don't need to put white paint on it. Unbleached cotton, I don't know, yeah. So my jab story. So I got a text, I'd say early last week, basically telling me that my jab was this Friday, which is today, at 1 p.m. and they sent me the address and which hospital it was going to be at and like which vaccination center, etc, etc. So I was like, cool. I was a bit nervous at first because I was like, okay, I don't know where this hospital is, I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I was like, I always figure it out and it'll be fine. So come the beginning of this week, I was asking friends being like, oh, have you got your jab, how did you get there? People were like, oh, I got a lift, so and so, or I drove myself. And then I found out that there's a free bus there. So I was like, cool, I'll just take the bus because I can't drive yet. And most of the people that I knew who could have given me a lift were either leaving already or just weren't around. I was like, oh, it's fine. Plus the bus is free. All you have to do is show proof that you're going for a vaccine and that's it. So then come Wednesday or Thursday time, my friends offered to take me, which is really sweet of them. You know who you are. Much love. Hope you're well. They're probably watching this and I've probably seen them that day anyway. But anyway, so they took me and I was like, oh, there's like no cars around. This is seeming a bit suspicious. But I know that this is the test center because I went yesterday with another friend who was getting their jab done. I'm familiar with this area, so I know that this is the center. I woke up and basically they had just said that they've closed that center for the day and they hadn't sent me a text saying, oh, you're gonna need to go to a different venue. I go back to the car and my friend's like, what's wrong, what's happened? And I was like, well, we have to go somewhere else. They knew where it was. It was about 20 minutes away. So if I'd come by bus, I would have been stranded there because I don't even know if the bus would have even gone there because they probably would have known. So that was great. As we're driving, there's a little bit of traffic and then we realized, bank holiday weekend. To be honest, the location of where my jab ended up being was actually really nice. Got there, I was gonna FaceTime my mum while I got it because normally I'm really good with jabs, but I think with all the like rumors around COVID and like just the pandemic in general has just set my anxiety to a new level. They don't let people sit with you like a person for moral support or anything. So I was like, I'll FaceTime my mum. And when I get there, I have no 4G, so I have no data, so I can't even FaceTime my mum. So I just called her before they jabbed me, which was actually very nice. Not the jab. Well, the jab was fine, but it wasn't nice either, you know. I got vaccinated and one of the side effects can be tiredness and like soreness in the arm, which is like very common. So I'm not worried. And as I said, I'm one step closer to being fully vaxxed, so I'm not mad. I've officially finished all my exams and all my assignments and done my module pre-selection for third year. So technically at the moment, I'm somewhat done for second year of uni, which is mad. It's crazy. I don't think it's still sunk in. Like I keep waking up thinking I have things to do. I mean, I still have things to do, but as in like higher level things to do. People keep saying it will fade and it probably will. So I'm not, ooh, I made a nice green. So I'm not too fussed, but again, we'll have to wait and see. I'm trying to think of what else I need to update you on. I don't really have much else to say. I didn't really have a topic of chat. I just wanted to have it as an open chat. I've had a nice day. I also had a McDonald's after my vaccine and I got to walk in a park that I'd never been to before. So I feel like I've had a nice day. And I'm going out tonight with my housemates for a nice celebratory drinks because our last housemate finally finished her exams and I just love celebrating people. Like it's one of the best feelings, celebrating your friends. I don't know, maybe, I don't think it's just me. I hope it's not just a me thing, but I love celebrating people's successes, especially people I know, because you've seen them go through the process to get to their success, and it's just, I just love it. I just love everyone getting the success that they deserve and just having a moment to celebrate themselves, because I don't think we give ourselves enough credit. You know, as humans, I feel like we could definitely give ourselves a bit more credit. I mean, some humans, they've already tipped that scale a bit too much, but we can find the balance. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna paint now. I want to listen to music without getting copyrighted, so let's just watch me vibe, shall we? And vibe along with me, but that means you're just sitting there with a nice hot cup of something or with water, because stay hydrated. Let's just relax together. As you can tell, it's another day. It's actually been a week since I last painted, and I wanted to paint today and finish it off today and chat with you some more. You can probably tell I am very tired. We'll chat about it. I just wanted to say hello because it's a new day and it feels like I haven't said hello in a long time. But to you, it's going to be in the same video, so it'll feel very recent. Okay, so another life update. I painted my nails. Yeah, cool. The main reason why I'm tired is I've just been exhausted, and I think I need to slow down and give my body a break. Like, even my voice, can you hear that? She sounds dead. So last time you saw me, I had had my vaccine and that whole ordeal. So the next day I was going to see family, so I had to take a train, and it all went downhill from there. I had a wonderful weekend, like it was a beautiful weekend. Every day I don't regret anything, but my body could not let me experience it to the full extent because of how dead I was. I think it was just a combination of exhaustion from the whole week of just doing things, but also just being socially active, which we'll get onto more later, and then sleep deprivation because your girl has not been sleeping early and it's really showing. And then the vaccine as well. It was not a good mix. I looked sick, like I genuinely looked sick. It was not healthy. Like, I literally came down at one point and my auntie was like, your eyes are sunken. And I was like, thanks.
Thanks a lot, Rachel. Thanks a lot.
I had a nice bubble bath that night to just relax my muscles, and I was asleep by 10:30. That's the earliest I've slept in a very, very, very long time. Maybe even since the beginning of 2021. And then I woke up around 10:30 as well, so I had like a full 12 hours, which was really nice. And I woke up rejuvenated and it was great. And then I messed up my sleep schedule again, literally the next night, and went to sleep at 4. And from then on, it went downhill. So your girl, I think, really needs to take a chill pill. Like tonight, I'm supposed to be going out again for a social event. All safe, obviously. I don't think your girl's gonna go, which kind of sucks because I was excited for it. But my body, when I tell you right now that my voice is dead, my body is aching everywhere and in places I didn't know it could aid. I really mean it. I should probably start painting. I'm literally just here like having a chat, which is good and nice. I literally want to chat to you, but I also think it would be more productive if I actually paint at the same time. But then again, we all know my attention span is very limited, and can I concentrate on both things at once? Literally, did you see that is the reason why maybe I haven't started painting, and maybe why I shouldn't. You know what? I'm not gonna paint until I'm finished talking to you. That was an indecisive roller coaster. I seem to be having a lot of those. I think it's because I'm tired, or maybe it's just who I am. I think I need to look after my body. The reason why my body hurts so much as well is because yesterday I did an intense workout. It was a quite short one. It was short but intense. And then I did stunting yesterday for the first time in over a year. It's part of cheerleading. It's basically when you throw people in the air, or are being thrown in the air, if that makes sense. So you know when they do all the fancy tricks and stuff in the air, yeah. I'm not a flyer, which is the person who gets thrown. I am a base, which is one of the people who throws you basically. And I was so nervous to do it, especially because I haven't done it in over a year, and I came so unprepared. I was literally there like, oh, we're throwing people in the air? Okay, cool. Honestly, I was really surprised by myself in a good way and impressed with myself. The fact that I still remember everything, that I have that skill, and it made me appreciate cheerleading even more, because obviously with COVID we haven't been able to cheer as much, and it just made your girl miss it a bit more. So I woke up this morning, and when I tell you one of the first things I felt was pain, I really mean it. I literally was there and I just turned and I was like, oh my gosh. So I think I'm gonna stay home tonight. I did go out this morning with a friend. We had a nice walk and we went for breakfast, and it was really nice. But I think that might be my social capacity for today. If this is your first video with me, you're probably not gonna know that I'm very much introverted and a very shy being. So the past 2 weeks has been full on socializing, or full on like busy, and I'm someone who doesn't like to be busy, but I seem to have managed to accumulate doing something at least every day, which kind of scares me. But I made it, so it means I can do it if needed. But I don't think I'll be doing that again. But I think these past few weeks have actually taken a toll on me, and I didn't even realize how drained I get, like how easily drained I get from social interactions. Because normally I have a lot of me time, so I don't feel it as bad, but I have not been giving myself me time, which kind of makes me sad. I've sort of been neglecting myself a little bit, which is changing from today, which is why we're painting, because that's me time. It's us time right now, because we're chatting. We're gonna be painting. You can paint too if you want, as long as you let me know what you paint. I think I need to take time for me, and that is what this weekend is gonna be more about. It's more staying in or doing things by myself. Not because I don't love my friends, but I need to show love to myself too. This can also serve as a reminder to you. Show yourself more love this weekend, this week, whenever you watch this. Just show yourself a bit more love today. It doesn't hurt. But that's basically all I had to catch you up on. So I'm gonna get onto painting my clouds and watching Twilight Saga clips, because y'all chose it, so your girl's watching it.
Gotta try. Oh, yeah, Adam and Eve or an atom bomb was the start of this. Really worth the fall. Just take 12 steps and turn around, and then draw your gun and shoot me down, because this love's a door, so baby, don't be a fool. Confuse
is me finished with this painting. I watched a whole movie whilst painting. Like, wow. I also ate lunch though, so. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this encouraged you to take time for you because you need it. It's literally good for your health. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. If you haven't subscribed yet but you'd like to, you know where the button is, and I will see you again soon. Bye.